sometimes people going into death battles really don't think that they're going to enjoy themselves. That is until, of course, you listen to some nice classical pieces to accentuate your own demise. Now we are already 2.5 out of 4, at least in terms of going through the 4 divas. So, I don't really want to waste too much time. All I know is that the last guy we have seen before, we kind of know what his deal is, but he's got a new super suit. Although that preview, there's something else going on here. I'm eager, I'm willing, I'm slightly terrified. Are you as well? Well, hold on to that feeling, because it's only going to get worse. Of course, it was broadcast across the whole city. And with that film grain, is that meant to be the best TV that they're showcasing at the store? And who's doing the camera work? Have we ever been shown that? And for someone to be strolling along, skipping their way, I'm guessing, to the battle site. I do like how it's the constant tinkling of money to show you how long they've been fighting for. Yes. Well, what is a dainty-looking floral lace umbrellaed girl like this doing in a cutthroat city like this? But anyone that's wearing an eye patch has either seen some shit or wishes they had. But seeing her, Ryoko's Sengetsu achieve flight and all the other battle modes it seems to possess, yeah, I could question just how dangerous that is and what its upper limits and capabilities are. Especially in a society that seems so fragile as this one. Really, going in this tune. If the projectiles themselves also formed some like tablature or sheet music, that would have been quite nice. Can she? Yeah, you got quite a big blind spot. And can she actually do any damage? How can he tell what's going on? Because her music... Why are you, riding on his shoulders? All of the music and explosions going on, it would be quite difficult to hear. His leg is like a jackhammer. as stylistic and artistic as a lot of the characters in Kill la Kill appear, the fact that Marco has just seems disconnected to all of it as well. Is this as oh. I thought that was a way of drawing out her to make a mistake and drop a guard. No, you were just trying to get a cheap shot in. Camera angle. Is it wrong that I actually quite like her uniform? Not the whole battle tank thing, but the pink bone encrusted. Where you're not expecting anyone to use one of your own weapons against you. She can multiply! We really don't need any more of her running around. It might be better if you just lay low. Well, she doesn't have a contraption. Oh, the turns have tabled. No. I don't think I would give up a clear advantage like that. Are they out of money? I did wonder why it didn't do the usual thing like it does with the other characters. Is this second stage? I can't remember. Of the boss fight. But what she's doing at the minute is just... Why are you joining in? A boss rush mode, isn't it? Oh, wow. You're going straight conductor mode now. She was just playing up until now. Yeah, I like it. So Beethoven exists in this world? Well, I guess with the other music she's been playing. Camera angle. So the sound itself is just overwhelming. I'll accept that. How long can she keep up with this? Oh, that was about to... My question's been answered. Yeah, but it was like, can she keep that note sustained? It's quite difficult to actually have selective hearing while in the middle of a fight. Why does she have a scouter? Is she on his shoulders again? She's splitting the beam. She's fighting it with the sound of her own music. Yeah, I agree, Margaret. Yeah, I see. What? Kinda. The fact that she can on the fly come up with all of this just counter to all the different attacks is quite astounding, but how much of it is just her own power and how much is just being able to use and get to condense and fire it back. Just resonate and vibrate faster. I do like that it is combining what it's talking about in this fight along with the actual soundtrack battling it out and trying to cancel each other out. You can tell who's on top by what you're listening to. You don't even have binoculars. Wow. What beautiful sounding destruction. Time for a curtain call. Success. No, not the hat. No, so the extra bits were just like extra accessories adorning the hat rather than being part of the uniform itself. I don't like that one. What's she up to? Well, it's obvious that what was going on wasn't just going to be a pure see how strong you are, but they're using it to improve the uniforms themselves. He's keeping up with his 1-2-3 routine, isn't he? But otherwise, he'd be fully nude all the time. He's fighting his instincts really well. I mean, I'm completely nude as well. Just you can't see it. Mm-hmm. And even though we don't have any tangible understanding of what it means to be collecting these threads. Oh, what a threat. How passive aggressive. I love it. Sure. Otherwise, he'd be arrested for, I forgot what the term is. I still can't get over his belt buckle. It must get tiring having to put out such an impressive aura all the time. It's transformation sequence time! I'm actually going to turn it up slightly because his backing track is quite nice. It's simple. And how many forms is she going to gain by the end of the series? Oh. How is she facing both of them at the same time? We have a new challenger approaches. I mean, sure, that is kind of a way to make an entrance. If she's telling him to escape, what does she know? No. Quick, do some street surgery to get some money. If you can't succeed legitimately, break in. Great advice. Oh, so she does know who it is. I would say that's like is someone just smiling sweetly, but there is. What the hell is going on now? The birth of a phoenix? Well, you've got quite the choice. Is this the parents? Or parent, whatever. We could, but let's not bother. You got better things to do. Is she leaning on her own name? She breaks the boundaries of. So just like Marco, she can interact with things on the screen. Not an umbrella. The most powerful of all weaponry. The fact that she isn't even budging under his attack. With her fingernail! You are 1,000 years too early to fight her. She seems like trouble, yeah? But does she have like a bunny rabbit as a fingerprint? But what, do they not do not live up to her expectation? So each one has like an individual kryptonite. So if you find it, it's as good as dead. What kind of monster is she? Just, yeah, accept it. This is one time I'm grateful for those light rays. What is that stance? He does a few squats, doesn't he? Hmm. Is she actually friendly and obedient, or is that just a facade? Today has been so tiring, hasn't it? Is she hoping that Ryoko defeats her? It's got nothing to do with how you're dressed. She's met a lot of more creepy weirdos. Oh no. I was going to ask why do you have that, but now I think you answered it for me. And I bet you had that shit-eating grin the whole time as well. Oh, if you wanted to make it creepier, have her mouth moving like that. Acceptable reaction. The fact that it popped out by itself, I think that kind of leads credence to just how pissed she is right now. But the whole point of this was to get closer to the one in charge to answer the questions like who killed her dad, what happened, and that just got answered. This is not a fight you want to rush into unprepared. This is not a fight you want to run into angry. Sure, rage can be quite powerful, but it strips away technique and skill. Not that Ryoko herself seems to be that well versed in either, but still. Does that mean that The woman who set her up to appear now also sent her on that order to attack Ryoko's dad. Either there is a bigger story going on here and well, we know one of betrayal, murder, and now, well, it's always been revenge. But other than the fact that the father was a bit of an oddball and for some reason, no one has told me why, had Sengetsu or created him or something of the like. So either she was ordered to take him down, or just something that she did on her free time, out of her own volition. I'm not sure which one is worse, actually. But you know someone is a danger to everyone around when they can happily say that, yeah, I murdered your parents, and not only not have any remorse, but a sense of enjoyment. Although I will say, with such an emotional outburst, we might see Sengetsu don an impressive transformation. If we've seen him manifest in different ways to help with the situation, when pure out assault and rage is filling him. I wonder what angry blood tastes like to him. But if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, as well as a comment. And if you want to suckle at the teat of sweet nectar that would be Ryoko's blood, but the closest you can do to achieve that is watching more, so subscribe to the channel, you won't miss out. Sometimes I regret saying things as soon as they leave my mouth, but it is what it is. Make sure to get yourself some rest. Restock on some of those electrolytes. Join me for the next one. If you want to be the musical encore that keeps my channel going, then join on to my Patreon. Because so far Sal, Raywin, Electric Ant, Dynamite 1997, Shiwan, Jennifer Rojas, Mecha, Stinsfire, Big Boy, Dark Show, 7899 and everyone else are the musical interludes keeping my channel entertaining, which are hopefully not also greeted by a large-scale fight and stripping.